But that shouldn't trouble any Christian.
Right.
So I would say, okay, so let's say there are many people that had a hand in pulling together the Old Testament. What does that prove?
So one of the questions that I have kind of been difficult for me to be able to comprehend is the documentary hypothesis.
Yes.
For the first 5 books. And the understanding of the Old Testament and the validity of the Old Testament, and how we have so much evidence to be able to prove the validity of the New Testament, and then its connection to the Old Testament, but the understanding of a lot of the things that we read about from the Old Testament coming from a word of mouth. And then with the documentary hypothesis of many of us teach our young ones that Moses was the one who brought the first 5 books of the Bible together. However, with the documentary hypothesis saying actually many years afterwards that priests may have come together to bring the Leviticus together, that a couple of other groups with the word of Yahweh or even Deuteronomy being a completely different group.
There's a lot of speculation among secular scholars over how the Old Testament came together. And the documentary hypothesis came many years ago that says there were at least 5 sources of the Old Testament, particularly the books of the Pentateuch, and to the point where they were trying to say, well, this verse was written by the priestly source, and this verse was written by this other source. And it's a lot of speculation. In recent years, that hypothesis has kind of gone away. Okay. It's not really widely accepted anymore. But I think all scholars agree that there were editors of the Old Testament, right? Which could have been part of the inspiration process. Nobody said that Moses had to write all of the books of the Pentateuch. Obviously, there's an account of his death in there. That was written by somebody else. So there were editors of the Old Testament, but that shouldn't trouble any Christian.
Right.
So I would say, okay, so let's say there are many people that had a hand in pulling together the Old Testament. What does that prove?
Okay.
Now, you can obviously get evidence for certain events in the Old Testament. There's a lot of archaeological evidence. There are some historical things you can discover that really did occur in the Old Testament. But one of the reasons I believe the Old Testament's true is because Jesus did. And as I said earlier, I just have a personal policy. If somebody rises from the dead, I just trust whatever the guy says.